back, viewers. This is the Treasures of Life show. And my name is Jonas Simba. And my sign language interpreter in this section is Laura Omondi. I'm talking about forms of denial. Somber topic. I hear you. I hear you. I know if I were to hear all of you that are following me speaking to me, I would hear the same language. I've faced this before. I've experienced this before. And I'm hearing you. This is Science TV. And this is the Treasures of Life show. Speak to me. Send me messages. Speak back to this show. And I will be glad to know that I helped somebody come out of a situation. More often than not, we get people that are there to sharpen us academically. People that are ready to make us happy in other ways and perfect us and give us diplomas and degrees in our careers and professions. But we never get people that can focus on our souls. Life is a bit complex. Nowadays, our challenges are very sophisticated. You go looking for a job and you're asked for experience. Yet nobody gave you the opportunity to gain the experience. Some of you people in the first world out there may not understand the challenges that are faced in the third world. But I know you relate to the topic of denial because you may have faced some of the things that I'm talking about. You see, some of the emotional issues that we face is another stage. It's a stage of denial. It's a stage of growth. Because once you negotiate, you get yourself in a place of anger. Maybe you lost somebody, maybe you are divorced, maybe you are cheated or conned. Maybe you got yourself in a place of wrong leaderships. Maybe you felt denied access, you felt marginalized, in many ways, you faced a social injustice in one form or another. Another stage of growth in this aspect of denial is a stage where emotions go haywire, for lack of a better word. Emotions falling all over the place. This is a place that you need a lot of intelligence to recollect yourself. You may find yourself angry, and somebody may tell you anger for no reason. But I can assure you that there is a reason for your anger. Sometimes when things go wrong out there in the society, and you see people angry, you see people getting themselves into demonstrations and looting and burning tires and things on the road. It's just an expression of a stage of denial on some things. Maybe people that have faced marginalization, maybe people that have grown into places where their emotions have been cheated one way or another. That is a stage of growth. These people are on a path. They are on a path. And let me give a shout out to my country, Kenya, because my country, Kenya, gives people room to ventilate. Let me encourage our leaderships. Give the parliament room to ventilate. That is an avenue for citizens to ventilate. These parliamentarians are a mouthpiece for the citizenships to ventilate. Ventilation, talking out emotions, is key for people to come out of stages of denial. Allow the media. I'm part of the media. Allow the media to ventilate, because the media is a mouthpiece of the people. I congratulate my country I congratulate it for giving the media space to ventilate. Because when people ventilate, they grow. It gives them space to move to a sweet stage of acceptance. They accept to be part and parcel of leaderships because they have ventilated, they have spoken. And by the way, let me bring this for free to you who may fear criticism, because I know my leaderships don't fear criticism. My president, my loving president, Dr. William Samoei Arap Samoei, says he never fears criticism, and I give him a shout out for that. It is very healthy for people. You know, words never break a bone. Let me say that again. Words never ever break a bone. Let people speak. It never breaks a bone. It helps them to grow, that they may be part and parcel of leaderships. It helps them to get to a certain stage when they accept their leaderships because they feel they have spoken. And sometimes, this is very funny, when they speak so much, they even feel guilty. They even feel sorry. They start saying, we are sorry, we spoke so much. It is a stage. And then they get into that sweet level of growth. It is a stage. They come out of denial and they accept that this is where we are. This is my husband. This is this is what has happened. Maybe I've lost somebody. They have died. Maybe I've lost a business. It has gone down by fire. It is a good stage. When people talk about it, that is why you should never ever kill motivation. Let me speak to those that are given opportunities to be on microphones, platforms. Never kill motivators. Never bring down motivation. Never fight the gift of hope. This is an avenue for people to grow. It is needed. Never bring out platforms where people can be encouraged and given hope. And that is why I bring my thumbs out to counselors. It is a sweet gift. It is a needed gift. The gift of counseling. The gift of parenting. The gift of fathers. The gift of them that have gone before us to counsel with us. The gift of wisdom. The gift of understanding. Wisdom amongst them that have experienced life. Let me tell you something about them that have gone through death, them that have gone through broken relationships, and they have decided to write books or to bring out programs about it. Them that have gone through broken companies and losses in monies. Them that have been cheated in many ways. Them that have been raped. Them that have been taken through some social media hate and body shaming. Them that have gone through social injustice of all manner of kind. Them that have gone through apartheid. Let me tell you something about it. Them that have gone through tribalism and marginalization. They have been through places that we have never been to. We need their wisdom. You know, we can learn without going through it. We need them that we may not go through it. I don't have to suffer to learn. There is somebody who has already suffered for me. There is somebody who has gone ahead and has already crushed the head of the serpent. That is deep. There is somebody who has already walked through the path and they found a huge snake on the road. And they picked up a stone and they crushed that snake. So when I come and I find that snake with a crushed head, I may fear the look of that snake, but it is dead because somebody who went ahead of me killed it. Somebody killed apartheid. Somebody killed marginalization. Somebody killed tribalism. Somebody killed social media hate. Somebody killed corruption. Somebody killed some of the things that you may go through. We need those people with gray hairs, the old, the people that have been through time. That is why we need to work hard so that those that are, so that our life expectancy may be higher. People don't know the gift of old men and old women. Don't underestimate the gift of old men and old women. Don't underestimate the gifts of them that have grown companies and have grown businesses, because who knows, we may be passing through their path at some stage, and just because they went through it, we will be a better country. There are people that fought for independence of our country. They had the desires to kill ignorance, disease, and hunger. We are still going through it today because we never learned it. If only we learned it. If only we learned it. We don't need to waste experience. When people go through experience and they write books and they speak to us, let us sit and be good mentees. We need to be good mentees. We need to be people that listen to counsel. That is where we obtain wisdom. I'm looking at you that has passed through a broken relationship. A broken relationship. You can get yourself in a better relationship. I assure you. You can get yourself into some relationship and somebody will build you a KICC. There is hope again. Those who are watching us internationally may not know, Nairobi has a building called the Kenyatta International Convention Center. Welcome to KICC. That is a place where it's one of the tallest buildings in Nairobi. So you may get somebody that may actually construct for you the tallest building. You've just been left by somebody that was broke. Sorry for those who are working hard like me to be financially endowed. But I'm speaking to you that is shedding tears because of a broken relationship. You may get a better lady, a better man. You may get yourself a better job. Thanks be to God that you've lost that job. There are jobs out there. Don't be cheated. There are employment opportunities out there. Never be cheated. There are opportunities for business out there. You may have your business burnt down by a fire, but you can grow again. You can dream again. There is room to dream. There are people that love you the way you are. You may be endowed with weight. Somebody may call you fat, quote unquote. But there are people that love fat men and fat ladies. Did you know that? Endowed with weight. There are people that love slim people, tall men, short ladies. There are people that love short men. I'm telling you, there is room and space for you. Accept that you lost that relationship. Accept that your person died. The person that you loved so much died, that you may live again. There is life ahead of that experience. There is life. We thank God for parents. But there are people that are denied even by parents. That is why we have street children. That is why we have children that have run away from homes. There are people that face abuse in homes. There are churches where people go through and they face spiritual abuse. You can move to another church, to another congregation. There are congregations with love. There are clubs that can love you. There are congregations where you may experience love. There are people that will understand you. Let me tell you, the world has 8 billion people. You've been let down maybe by just a million people, or even a billion if you're so let down. There are still 7 billion people waiting to receive you and to accept you. When God created this earth, when this earth came into existence, it was perfect to hold you. Sometimes you need to lie on the ground. You need to sleep on the grass, because the grass is meant to hold you. The ground has been made to hold you. There is oxygen for you to make you survive and breathe. There is water for you, and I'm about to finish. There are mountains for you. There are rivers for you. That leadership that has come into place has been set in there, and it can be guided by God. And with your input, you can raise a voice and they can accept your input and they can lead you the way you want to be led. There is room for growth in that leadership. There is room for growth after somebody has died. There is life again when a business comes down. You see, my name is Jonas Simba, and I always enjoy coming before you every Wednesday on Science TV and on YouTube. Keep following me. You know what? I wish you life. I wish you peace. I wish you joy and happiness. Amigos, I love you. See you next week on the Treasures of Life show. Bye-bye.